we're out for breakfast. Hello guys and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're doing well wherever you are in the world. So, we are in somewhere called Machine Bakery and this is our last day in the UK, which is actually sad because I really enjoyed being in the UK. But we're going to have some lovely breakfast before we go and I'm going to show you all the goodies that we have. So, stay tuned. I hope you enjoy this video. And yeah, watch me eat some lovely breakfast for once and not some fish and rice.
Right, hello, welcome back to my channel.
Right, what are you going to have? Drink.
It's very hot though. Why do they give you a hot drink in a glass cup?
And some health, because why not? Bigger than my hand. But I'm not going to get one. I'm going to be good because we've already got loads of bakery food, so we're not going to get anything. Having fun. I was supposed to show you what we ate, but we were too hungry. So I'm going to show you what I'm snacking on instead. These things are Skittles gummies, which I've never seen before. Max actually brought them back for, not me, but just brought them back. And they're Skittles gummies. Look. So I thought that was pretty cool. And they're actually really nice. Do you want one? Or all of them. I feel like it's been ages since I've picked up the camera. Hello guys, and welcome back. Well, it's not welcome back to my channel because I think this is just a little recap of how I've been getting on. I am currently 1 week post-show and I'm currently 2 weeks out from my next show. I'm gonna kind of explain to you a little bit about kind of just a small little wrap up of what I'm feeling right now. I'm just looking at this right now. That's just sat in front of me and I still cannot believe that this is a thing right now, not gonna lie, but we did it. We won the Arnold Classic in the UK, first show of 2021, and I honestly cannot believe it still. I'm still in shock. Like, I'm looking back at the photos, the videos, and like, everything just doesn't seem real. Like, I know that sounds like pretty dramatic, but this was a show that I wanted to win for so long, especially being in the UK, on home ground. All my friends, all my family were going to be there, and I wanted to make the 2021 season start with a bang. So that was my main goal, and I'm so happy that I achieved it, if I'm honest. So very happy with that. A lot of you have already been asking like, what's next? Like, what are you doing now? Like all that type of thing. This is what this video is here for. I am currently 2 weeks out, like I said earlier, and I'm working towards the Legions show in Nevada. So I am going back to America. I'm going back to America on the 20th of October, and I will be there for 1 month. I'm not just doing one show, I'm not doing 2 shows, I am doing 3 shows. So I will be like carrying on this journey until I get the feedback that I want. So a lot of people have said like, why are you carrying on competing? Like, you've already got the Olympia qualification, which, oh my God, that is even mad saying that right now. You've already got the Olympia qualification, why are you gonna carry on competing? Like, you can just rest up and, you know, prep for Olympia. For me, it's not about just getting the Olympia qualification, it's about coming back better than before. So even though I won the show, there's still so many improvements that I want to make from my physique. I'm really happy with the fullness that we took up, the look that we took, like with the curly hair, the purple suit, everything like that really shone really well for me. But I want to still come in a little bit tighter. If I'm honest, me and Adam both agree that we need to come in a little bit tighter. And also a little bit with my posing, I do want to have a little bit more time on stage, a little bit more practice with my posing. I was really happy with my overall posing routine. I was really happy with my confidence and everything like that. But for me, my main thing was my back pose. So for some reason, and I don't know why, I was really squeezing my adductors quite a large amount when I was on stage. And that's something that it hasn't really, like, we knew that beforehand anyway. Adam said to me before, like, oh, we need to be careful of your adductors because they are a little bit overpowering in your back pose and stuff like that. So we worked on that a few weeks when I was in Vegas before, but I think in terms of habit, I just internally, when I was on stage, just really flexed them, and you could really see that in the poses. And don't get me wrong, obviously, I won, but there was still things that I want to improve, especially that back pose, especially with going to America and stuff and being potentially up against Olympians and stuff. I want to make sure that I am bringing my absolute best. I've been practicing my back pose a lot more now and trying not to flex as much, and I do want just that more show day experience of how I am on stage, and also to get more judges' feedback. So this is why I think it's very good to do multiple shows within the year. I think it's not saying it's a bad thing to just do one, because I think it is good that there's a lot of people that just do one show and, you know, call it a day and then that's it. But I think if you want to get more feedback and improve more, especially for the caliber I'm at the moment and stuff, I'm not like 100% like Olympian level, but I want to keep improving my physique, then you need to do multiple shows, I personally feel, because you can get different feedback from different judges, you can see how you are on stage, maybe change your suit, your routine, change little things and see what actually works best, you know what I mean? Because it's all data at the end of the day. So that's what we're doing. We're doing 3 other shows. The next show is going to be Legions, and we are wanting to come in a little bit tighter for that. Won't lie, since post-show, my digestion hasn't been a little bit off. I don't know if you can hear my voice, I am a little bit bunged up, which I knew would be the case coming back from the UK, coming back to Dubai, and obviously it being a very hectic last few months. And now I'm back in my routine and my body's kind of been like, okay, slow down. And I'm like, no, I've still got shows to do. That's why I feel a little bit off, but we've got 2 weeks still to bring our absolute best, and we have gone pretty much straight back to same food, double cardio, 45 minutes twice a day, same food as before, slightly lower than before, because we want to do the same carb up as what we did before as well. I personally feel like I don't think I need that many carbs, and I think once I see Adam, I don't know if he'll agree, obviously we'll see what he says, but I personally feel like we don't need to have as many carbs as I had before, because I was very full. I love that look, don't get me wrong, but I feel like if we want to bring in a little bit more condition, I reckon we won't fill up as much. So that's kind of what we're doing at the moment. And then my feedback for my show, loads of people have been asking this one. So the feedback from my show from the 2 main judges, which were Steve Weinberg and Jack, and they were both great judges. I've both been judged by them before in previous years, and I think that both of the times that I've been judged in front of Steve, I keep saying Steve like you know who he is. Steve is actually one of the top Olympian judges, which is amazing to obviously, and a massive honor to be able to be judged by him. So I was judged by him back in 2018, I think my rookie pro year in Prague, and I think I got 7th place at the time. That was my worst placement. And then the same again when I went to Tampa 2019, I got 8th place. I think he was head judging at both of them. So again, that was then my worst placings. For him to place me first was a massive thing for me, because he's always placed me lower because of obviously the caliber of the show and stuff like that. So, but anyway, his feedback was he actually wanted slightly bigger shoulders, which is quite a shock. Me and Max kind of sat back and when I told him that and thought about it, and because my hair was so big on stage, I generally feel like it might have made my shoulders look a little bit smaller. Also, that being said, I didn't pump up because Adam didn't want me to pump up. So that's another thing that I could have obviously done backstage, is obviously pump up just a little bit. I pumped up a tiny bit, but not nearly as much as the other girls and what I could have pumped up as, if that makes sense. So we'll obviously work on that feedback and see what we can do to improve going into Legions. He said not to change my conditioning, which I was actually very, very happy with, because that has always been a major thing for me. It's always been lower body needs more conditioning. And he said your lower body conditioning was great, don't change it. And then Jack said the exact same. He didn't say anything about my shoulders. He just said a tiny little bit conditioning in the lower body in the finals. I was a little bit more fuller. I went on for finals at like 11 at night. So he was kind of like, I can understand why you were slightly softer in the evening, but just try and upkeep it when you go into the evening show for next shows and stuff. So, but I was really, really happy with that feedback, because my feedback has always been come in tighter. So I was really happy, especially with my first show, that being the feedback. And that's pretty much it, if I'm honest. That's kind of updates with obviously where we're at the moment, the feedback, what we're doing at the moment, what's going on, how I'm feeling obviously going into these shows. Amazing, because now we've achieved the ultimate 2022 Olympia qualification. I can go into these shows a little bit more relaxed and not thinking like, oh my God, I need to do this, I need to do that. Don't get me wrong, I'm still wanting to do well. I have a goal in mind with all these shows. I want to, and I'm gonna put this out there, I want to get top 3 in every single show that I do for the rest of my shows, maybe even possibly win one. But there's no pressure to get that invite because I already have it. That's a massive weight off my shoulders going into these shows, which feels really, really good, if I'm honest. So I can actually enjoy it a little bit more, kind of maybe even experiment a little bit to try and peak differently to see where my physique is at. We can play around with things now, which is gonna be really, really fun and good to kind of like just do in general. That's why it's good to do multiple shows, because then you can play around with what you actually need to do with posing, your physique in general, carving up, peak weeks, different things. You can play around with things. So yeah, I'm excited. But I am going to leave the video here because this is a long-winded one. I thank you guys so much for watching, and I want to say thank you for anyone who watched me at the Arnold's live in person, anyone who watched me online, anyone who just in general have supported me, because this right here has been a very long process. Winning this show was more than getting the qualification. For me, it was proving to myself that I could do it, and I could actually achieve what I set out to do if I keep going and I'm consistent with it. Like, this has been 3 years in the making, getting that trophy and getting that invite. Being so close for 3 years every single time has been so tough, but I have not given up because I wanted it so badly. So for me, it was more than just the invite, it was more than trophy, it was more than just winning. It was proving to myself and to everyone that knowing your own ability can get you the things that you want in life. So I'm massively thankful for all of you guys for supporting me and pushing me along this whole way. So I love you guys so much. Please remember to like and subscribe to my channel because it really helps support my channel. And yeah, I love you guys always, and I will speak to you soon.